Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 5 of my Let's Play War in the West. And I've added a few extra air missions, and I touched on them a little briefly probably in my last episode, maybe not. Not this one, of course. This is an air superiority, and I've chosen to attack Bethune because I looked at this airfield, and you can't see it, but if we go to this and take a look at Bethune, it says it has 30 fighters on the last recon turn, and it's a size 3. So I want to start maybe attacking some of these airfields and trying to see if we can't whittle down their fighters some as well. And the other added air doctrine is I added another naval patrol in this area just so that I can get some more airplanes up in the air and going against the air defenses of Sicily. And we'll see if that works or if it does not. And that is really the only changes I've made to the air doctrine and the air directives. I still want to, I should probably put some airplanes on this airfield actually. And I don't know why I haven't done that already, so maybe I should do that, and maybe that would help me out a little bit, because right now it doesn't show really anything, to be honest. If I am going to do this, I'm going to have to change this to 100 and get their TOE up. And then I want to transfer some actual fighters, if there are any. Bow fighter, P-47s, that would be good. Because they have a shorter range and we want them closer to the action. See if we can't find some more P-47s. I think there were some more. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but I guarantee you we will put them there. And something I didn't do? I did not do any airdrops. I'm going to put this Spitfire VB there as well. Let's see what that gives us. 68%. I did not do any drops of my paratroopers, and I could have, and I was thinking about it, but then I thought that I didn't really want to do it. And let's see. There's one more. We'll put him on there. And so they're not going to be ready. Look, and it puts me at 99%. They're not going to be ready until the next turn. Let's just make sure that who they're attached to. The 8th U.S. Air Force. I don't know that's that bad of a deal to have it attached to the 8th U.S. Air Force. And so with that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and execute the air directives and see what that gets me. And we can look down here. We've lost 52. They've lost 63. I'm hoping those numbers stay fairly accurate, because oh wait a minute, this is us. So we've lost 88 and they lost 59. I hope that still stays fairly accurate, because they can't really we can afford to lose 3-1 almost to theirs. And 70, 80 to 102 is not bad. Damage lost. Total losses. As you can see, the losses look like they're for the Axis are 224 airplanes to our 200 airplanes. That's actually pretty good. City, that's city victories. Bombing. Victory points from bombing. I don't know. Let's look at. We did not change the cities over here, so let's turn that off, and then look at the cities that we bombed. And Dusseldorf is one. Oh, we have to map info screen and then industry, and then we'll look at that. So heavy industries at 68% damage. I can't remember. It was something like 30-something% last turn. Resource production 50% damage. So we're doing damage. We are definitely doing damage now. Essen, heavy industry 7%. That's not that bad, or that's not that good. Dortmund 22% heavy industry damage. Cologne, it looks like heavy industry 16% and resource 26%. So I think we're doing damage, and it's cumulative to the extent that the more you bomb it, the more those percentages go up, and the more it hurts the Axis. And so now I guess I'm ready to start working on my attack. As you can see, they've actually moved back, it looks like, into this area, which yeah, I'm willing to give them. So, and let's see. What I really want to do is, honestly, I want to make sure that we get I don't know if that says I captured that or not, but we don't really know. I should have done something with our recon, because our recon is still going through down here when it actually should probably be up here. So that's just one more thing that I have to look at. And I definitely will be doing that. Move them up, and we're gonna do naval transport mode. We're going to get these guys over here as well. I don't know. I might be doing that. I might be doing myself a disservice there, but we're going to move these guys up. And actually, let's move them one out, because I'm going to bring back one of those task forces. I do believe. I'm going to move them up. We're going to move him up. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that, actually. We'll move him out. We'll move him out. Let's see what we can get here. I want to get this headquarters over here for the 2 U.S. Corps. Hopefully they're going to make it. I just saw him go through those hexes. Yep, here he comes. And then this guy. And he's going to get these guys, hopefully, maybe not this guy, but at least these 2 guys in range of their HQ. Let's see, 83, there he goes. He's going to come up here in just a second. Yeah, so these 2 are in range of their HQ. This guy is just outside. So what we're going to need to do is, excuse me for a minute. I had to scratch my back. What we're going to do is get these 2 back over here and also use these guys. Uh-oh. On ship, 130 strategic MPs. We don't have 132 strategic MPs. That's okay. I don't think that's that big of a deal. On ships, 141 needed. So I guess I'm just going to have to wait till next turn to unload some of these. But they've completely pulled back, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. Okay. So what size is this port? Port size 4. What size is this port? It's a port size 1. This port is a size... Oh, it's a depot, so it's a port 2. And then this should be a... Is this it? Okay, well... No. This guy came from over here. So this is a port 2, basically. Deport port 2. Same thing. I could put that there. What size is that port? That's a port as well. But it just says it. Oh, that little... Okay. And this is a port 3. So I could put this in there and start prepping for them to go somewhere else if I wanted to. I am not sure exactly what I want to do, to be honest with you, in that sense. I do know that I want to come up and at least take one of these islands, probably both of them, and I am actually going to use some of these troops, and that means I really need to move some of these back. I don't need all 3 of these here and all 3 of these here. I just need one. and it'll try to take the supply from just the one. I'm not positive about that. And info screen. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to look at something real quick. Now, if I press N, I get the depots. It shows me the depots. As you can see, there's a depot here, a depot of 4, a depot here of 3, a depot here of 4, 4, 4, and 3, a 3. And I guess that's it. But as you can see, there's some supply here, and we're going to use those supply. So we don't need 3 depots that are made up of amphibious headquarters. We just need really probably just 1, at the very most 2 in each section. But I'm thinking 1 in each section will be enough. And so I'm going to move some of these back. And because I want to start setting up more invasions, and maybe go ahead and take Sardinia. So I'm actually going to move these back, and this is a good port to go back to, I think. I don't know that it matters which port they came from, that they go back to. I hope not. Well, we're going to try. We're going to try to take this one. This one says the British Amphibious HQ, and let's see. That's British, so I'm going with British. Going back to British. So let's see if we can't move back. Okay, so he's moving back, and he's going to be in this port. And then I'm going to move I can yeah. So that's a 1415. That's the British Airborne Division. I really don't want to waste it though, so I'm going to use this one and this one, and then I'm going to put the target for this one as here. Did that do it? Did it take? Where am I? Okay, wait a minute. Target. I left clicked on it. It's probably right click. Yeah, right click. So now this is going to start building prep points to go here, and it's going to take these 2 units, and when it does, we'll be attacking Sardinia with these 2 units. And I want to do some more, actually. I'm going to do this one, I think. Yeah, I want to do this one. So we're going to put that on naval transport mode, and we're going to take him here. And we're going to take these 2 units, or as many of these units as we can, to Sardinia. How about that? I hope I'm not completely screwing this up. I mean, it would not surprise me if I was. And then we're going to put target, set new amphibious target, and I'm going to put that there. So their new target is 116,276, And really, I want to do one more at least. I'm going to do one more. And sorry about that. I'm going to do one more naval transport mode. And then I'm going to put this here. We're going to do it to that. And we're going to have them go to Sardinia as well. And it'll just be, I'll just have to figure out where I want to land with that division or units or whatever they are. So now that's got a headquarters in it. I guess that's okay because that's a pretty strong unit right there, the 2nd U.S. Armored Division. And I'm going to put a target. Do I give a crap about Majorca or Ibiza? I don't think so. How about there? Oristano. All right. So that sets up my units, and we'll go back here. I'm going to press N to take off the depots, and I don't guess I can move that anywhere. So I guess I'm gonna actually call this episode to a close. I know it's only 21 minutes, but I have been doing 40 minutes, and one was an hour. And then just think about what I'm doing. If I'm really doing exactly what I want, I think I have enough units on Sicily to take it, based on my attacks on Sicily before during the times that I've actually played through the introduction to Husky, or Operation Husky, the introductory scenario. I think these are enough units, and also they've kind of pulled back. So I want to plan my air directives for this area and this area, just to make sure there's nobody over here, because I'm going to probably be using the Moroccan and these Free French forces to be taking this area over here and bringing the U.S. troops this way. And then, as a matter of fact, I can do that. I can show that by doing this. They're going to go in this direction. This guy is coming back and going. We're going to go up. These are going to go up. This guy is going to go this way. So we get all of these American units together. This guy is going to go to here and get in contact with these units, and we're just going to push up. And for my air directives, I want to make sure I do some interdiction in this area, maybe to screw up their supply, and also some recon in this area just to make sure I know what I'm facing here, but and recon here as well. So that's what I'm planning on doing there. So let's go ahead and turn that back off, because that's annoying. And then go back to the screen. And I don't know if I should just keep bombing the hell out of these places or not. It seems like they're taking a lot of damage. Essen doesn't really, but I could probably adjust this to from Dusseldorf up to Essen, and then start taking out some of their factories up here. But it looks like their factories up here are taking damage. 22% there in Dortmund. Heavy industry, 18% damage in Bochum. This is Essen. Heavy industry, 7%. Not as bad. Duisburg, heavy industry, nothing. 1%. 1%. But resources, 29%. Manpower is 2%. Let's see. what is it going on here? Resource production, heavy industry, 26% and 16%. So we're doing damage. I don't know if I should just keep on hitting them or if I should just do something else. Somebody talked about starting to do some interdiction damage or interdiction attacks in this area, so that because it's cumulative, and so when you're attacking into wherever you're going to attack, and more than likely I probably will attack into Normandy, because I've seen kind of a strategy guide on where to land, and Normandy actually makes a lot of sense. The area is fairly open. The troops opposing you aren't all that good, and you do have the bocage, but the bocage actually acts as a help and a hindrance, so it hinders the Germans somewhat, but it also hinders you, so it's kind of a two-edged sword, but it's better than many of these other places that they say are just, they're not good areas. And I'll kind of take a look at those again and just see what they say, because this area over here they say is really outside of air range probably, and then they have good reasoning behind everything, and so I'll probably will just go into the Normandy, and we'll have, the Omaha, Utah, and then gold sword, or however that is. So I'm not exactly sure what the gold sword makeup is over here, but I'm pretty sure that that's Omaha, and that's Utah. Wait a minute, I'm losing my mind here. One of them is Bloody Omaha, so I think this is Bloody Omaha and this is Utah, but I could be wrong. So what are you gonna do? I could be wrong on the names. I'm close. I know this is the bloody one though, because this is the one that they ran into as stiff defense as they could run into, and they just barely got off the beaches here. Whereas over here, there wasn't much defenses at all, and they came in and land fairly, you say it relatively fairly easy, but I mean they were opposed, but they didn't run into the kind of defenses they ran into over here on the eastern side of Carentan. So that's what you're gonna run into, and then these are basically the area of where the British and the Canadians came ashore, and there's Caen. So that's it. Episode 5. Sorry. And I don't know, I mentioned it, I put it on the episode 4's description. They're having an Easter sale right now at Matrix Forums, 30% off, I think, every single title. And you can buy multiple titles at 30% off. So that is a hell of a good deal. If you like War in the West, if you like what you see in War in the West and have not bought it yet, this would be a good time. I think it's still today, or it might have ended yesterday. But even if the sale is over, there will be another sale fairly soon, and I say that there will be a sale probably on June 6th, which is the anniversary of D-Day, the Normandy landings. And so there's going to probably be a sale on that day as well, and it'll probably be a one-day sale. And I don't know what the percentages are, but just keep your eyes out for sales like that, because it's a very good way to get these titles not at full price, at a percentage off. So just keep your eyes open if you're looking to buy these games. Anyway, I will see you next time. Thanks a lot.